Okay, hey guys, I'm here in Palm Springs area, as you can tell. Beautiful mountains out there. I'm in one of the pristine resorts. Of course, we're still in summertime and nobody's here. All the people from Canada and Washington and Seattle and Idaho and Oregon haven't come down here for the winter. So the desert, Palm Springs area is where I'm at right now, is very desolate, very lonely, and just the hardcore workers and you know, people in real estate, the city workers are here. Real quick, I've done a real quick interview with someone who's involved in quite a few real estate deals, and he's really given me just the down low of what's happening in real estate. And I want to share with you guys some of the thoughts that he had. He doesn't really feel comfortable coming on camera because he has clients out here and such. But right now, basically what you're looking at here in the desert, Coachella Valley, Palm Springs, Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, you're looking at 50 to 60% off of where we were at 2 years ago. But what's happening here is there is big money coming into Southern California. These are private sector funds. These are Goldman Sachs guys, JP Morgan guys. These are guys that have huge amounts of money. They're coming in 5, 10, 20 million dollars, and they're seizing large tracts of homes for basically $70,000 to $100,000. You know, there's junk in there, there's nice houses in there. It's just a whole mix of real estate. And what's happening is these big companies that of course got all the bailouts through you know, with Hank Paulson and all the stimulus projects, they're coming in now. They're buying all these homes from the banks at 50% off, you know, at $70,000, and they're immediately rehabbing them and flipping them out here for double that amount. And who are they selling them to? They're selling them to people that are making 40 grand a year. They're city employees, they're teachers, they're people that work at the fire department, the police department. They're the people that have those solid, steady jobs. And now, because they can get a loan for 5%, you know, first-time home buyer, they've been saving their money, they've been waiting. Now they're jumping on this. They're jumping on these $150,000, $200,000 houses, and they're having, you know, $1,300, $1,400 payments. They think life is great, but the only reason that they're able to support these prices at $150,000 to $200,000 is because there's a huge shadow inventory of houses. And this is what this one guy I've been talking to, he basically thinks this is all Washington engineered. That when Hank Paulson got together with these banks and talked about the whole bailout projects, the whole bailout situation, he determined that the banks needed to plan this whole thing out, meaning that there had to be a shadow inventory of homes to prevent a total collapse in housing. And what I'm hearing is we're see about 30% of the homes being held off the market on purpose, so that way you create some scarcity, so there's some pricing support around $150,000, $200,000 right here. So that's what's happening here. But these big funds, private sector funds, are coming in here. They're buying premium lots in San Diego, Orange County. They're coming out here to the desert. But once again, there's a shadow inventory. So anyways, this is what we were when we were talking about the stress tests with Ben Bernanke. These stress tests were just a fraud, because the stress tests were primarily, real estate had to be a huge portion of these stress tests. And of course, they were able to put artificial numbers on their books because this shadow inventory that's taken off of the market, that's what's supporting the price levels. Well, you know, that's not the real price levels. People are buying like mad banshees. If they have money and they got a job and they got a pulse, because it's unprecedented. Historically, 5% interest rates, you're making 40 grand and you can afford a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a pool in Southern California. Of course, the people are buying these houses like sheep. And what's happening? You come in with an all-cash buyer, the banks are holding the properties off the market for no reason for 2 months, adding to the scarcity. So they're dragging their feet because they don't want these properties to dump hard onto the real estate market. So everything is being done to stabilize this artificial price point. And here it's like 150 to $300,000, $400,000 in some cases. But you know, he just did a deal, 2,600 square feet right here, $160,000. The bank rejected their first offer at 180. After 2 months, they came down, accepted the $160,000 offer. These are real numbers. This is what's happening right now. So banks are accepting. But the problem is people aren't qualifying. We had a lot of illegals buying houses during this, no doc loans. Now, banks require a lot of documentation. What's happening? A lot of these people that are illegal can't buy homes anymore. Of course, that seems normal, but that's what was happening before in the last bubble. So yeah, once again, 40,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. You're looking at a $1,300 payment. First-time buyers are coming into the market. These are people that work in hospitals, medical employees, government workers, teachers, city workers, and also baby boomers for the Palm Springs area, Coachella Valley. Baby boomers are still factoring in. People are still getting their pensions, and they're still coming here. What my buddy is telling me is Canadians are coming here, and that's what's going to happen. You're going to see a lot more foreigners coming into the real estate market. Of course, that makes sense. As the dollar crashes, other people are going to be saying, wow, my euro can buy so much, my Canadian dollar, if that's what they call it, can buy so much. So FHA, first-time buyers, people in the medical field, people, city workers, government workers, retirees, and foreigners, they're the ones that are kind of causing this new hyperinflationary boom in real estate right now. I mean, that's what I believe it is. That's what I'm calling it. So my buddy calls it a false market because, you know, you can't call it a market if 30% of your properties are boarded up and artificially being kept off the market. That's a shadow inventory of homes. You know, of course, they're going to try not to dump that all on the market. So anyways, guys, you know, beautiful area here. But, you know, people don't realize that even in nice areas, we could be seeing. Well, let's just get this straight. The crash already happened. Now we're seeing a feeding frenzy of people that are all excited about the price point of $150,000, of $200,000. They see the price and they're jumping in, and who can blame them at 5%? Who can blame them? But I keep talking about you know, logically, real estate can't go up if the economy keeps shedding jobs. There's no way. But there is one way real estate can go up, is if we destroy the currency. Then real estate will become its own form of currency, and prices may double, triple. Maybe not in real terms, but hyperinflationary terms. So anyways, guys, take care. This is George. I'm in Palm Springs coming to you today. Take care. Some crazy things are happening in real estate right now, and all has to do with the crash of our currency.